98% of you are not subscribed. Enter and subscribe because at the amount of 1,000 subscribers, I will post a very special video for you. In the heart of a bustling, neon-lit city on Earth, where the skyline was dominated by skyscrapers and holographic advertisements, Dr. Lena Hartfield stood on the rooftop of the Cosmic Research Institute, gazing into the telescope. The digital clock nearby flickered to 23 o'clock, but the night was just beginning for her. Dr. Hartfield was a renowned astrophysicist, known for her unconventional theories about hidden cosmic phenomena. On this particular night, her focus was not on distant galaxies or black holes, but rather on something much closer to home, something that had puzzled her for months. The recent, inexplicable fluctuations in the gravitational waves detected by her instruments suggested an anomaly, potentially a massive one, hidden within the solar system itself. As she adjusted the settings on her telescope, her assistant Tom rushed onto the rooftop, nearly tripping over a coiled cable. "Dr. Hartfield, you need to see this," he gasped, handing her a tablet buzzing with incoming data. "What is it?" Lena asked, her eyes narrowing as she scanned the screen. The data was clear. Something massive was moving through the Oort cloud, the outermost region of the solar system, disturbing its icy bodies. "This is impossible," Lena murmured, her mind racing. The Oort cloud was too distant and too dispersed to account for such significant disturbances unless, she hesitated to consider, the cause was not a natural celestial body but something else entirely. "We need to report this," Tom suggested, but Lena shook her head. "Not yet. We need more data. Whatever is causing this could be a discovery of a lifetime, or it could be a natural phenomenon we've never observed before." She set the tablet down and returned to her telescope, her resolve firm. "Prepare the deep space drones for deployment. We're going to get a closer look." The next weeks were a blur of activity. Lena and her team worked tirelessly, sending drones equipped with cameras and sensors deep into the Oort cloud. Each day brought with it a trove of data, each more perplexing than the last. Finally, the day came when the drone transmitted back something other than just cosmic dust and gas. The feed on Lena's computer showed an enormous, shadowy figure, obscured by the cloud but unmistakably artificial. It was a fleet of spacecraft, unlike any known to humanity, hidden away at the very edge of the solar system. Lena felt a chill down her spine as she realized the implications of her discovery. These were not remnants of an ancient Earth civilization, nor were they inactive relics. They were operational, advanced, and most unsettling of all, they were maneuvering as if under intelligent control. "Tom, enhance the image and start running diagnostics on the signatures. I want every piece of information available. We need to understand who built these ships and why they're here," she commanded, her voice a mixture of excitement and fear. As the enhanced images came through, the details of the spacecraft became clearer. They bore no markings or symbols that matched any human designs. Their architecture was sleek, metallic, with an almost organic curvature to the hulls that suggested technology far beyond current human capabilities. "This changes everything," Lena whispered, staring at the screen. "We're not alone, and whoever they are, they've been here for a very long time." Her mind raced with questions. Why hide such a massive fleet in the Oort cloud? Were they observing Earth, protecting it, or perhaps threatening it? Lena knew that she had to tread carefully. This discovery could trigger a galactic uproar if not handled correctly. "We need to secure this information," Lena decided. "Only share this with the inner circle until we know more. I'll prepare a briefing for the United Nations and the International Astronomical Union. This isn't just about science, it's about global security now." As the Earth continued its orbit, unaware of the cosmic drama unfolding at its edges, Lena felt the weight of her discovery. She was about to step into the unknown, into negotiations or possibly confrontations with beings from another world. The future was uncertain, but one thing was clear. Earth was about to face its greatest challenge yet. In the days following the discovery, Lena's office became a war room. Screens lined every wall, each displaying looping images of the mysterious fleet or graphs of data collected by her drones. Lena, her team, and a select group of international experts analyzed every frame and byte, attempting to decipher the intentions of the fleet's creators. Look at the propulsion patterns here, pointed out Dr. Miguel Santos, an expert in extraterrestrial propulsion systems. He highlighted sections of the video where the ships moved in a synchronized pattern, their movements smooth and deliberate. These aren't random drifts. They're using a form of drive technology that's beyond our understanding. It's like they're preparing for something. Lena leaned closer, her eyes tracing the lines Miguel was drawing. Or someone, she mused. They could be awaiting instructions or maybe a signal. Amid the flurry of research, Lena arranged for a secure video conference with the United Nations Security Council. The world's leaders appeared on screen, their expressions ranging from skeptical to deeply concerned. Lena began, "Esteemed members, what we have discovered could redefine our place in the universe. The fleet out there," she paused, gesturing to the images behind her, "is technologically advanced and strategically positioned. We must consider the possibility of contact or confrontation." The Russian delegate leaned forward, his voice stern. "Dr. Hartfield, are you suggesting we initiate contact?" "Not yet," Lena replied. "We need more information. However, we should be prepared for all scenarios, including the potential for defensive measures." The Chinese representative interjected, "And what if they are benign? We could be endangering ourselves by appearing hostile." Lena nodded. "That's a valid point. Our approach must be calculated and cautious. We propose setting up a multinational task force to handle the scientific, diplomatic, and, if necessary, military aspects of this situation." As the meeting concluded, Lena felt the weight of the world's eyes upon her. Decisions made in the coming days would shape humanity's future. Back at her lab, Lena received an urgent call from her team. "Dr. Hartfield, you need to see this." Tom's voice was tense over the phone. She rushed to the observation deck where her team had gathered. On the main screen, a live feed from one of the closest drones showed a new development. Several of the spacecraft had changed positions, forming a distinct pattern that resembled a sort of galactic runway. "This could be a landing formation," suggested Dr. Emily Nguyen, a specialist in xenolinguistics. "Perhaps it's a welcome or a challenge. We should monitor this formation for any signals or emissions." As they discussed the possibilities, an anomaly occurred. A small, previously unnoticed object detached from the main fleet and began to make its way toward Earth. Its trajectory was slow and deliberate. "Is this an ambassador? Or a harbinger?" whispered Tom, voicing the question on everyone's mind. Lena pondered the possibilities. "Prepare the high-altitude intercept drones. We need to meet it halfway. Whatever it is, we'll find out soon enough." The team worked through the night, setting up interception protocols and ensuring communication lines were open and secure. Lena felt a mix of dread and anticipation. This was uncharted territory, diplomatically and scientifically. As the object approached, the world held its breath. Every telescope, every camera was trained on the night sky, watching as humanity's first potential interstellar visitor drew near. Under the cloak of night, with a crescent moon casting a pale light, Lena and her team assembled in the control room, their eyes fixed on the main screen. The unknown object, now designated as Emissary 1, continued its steady approach towards Earth's atmosphere. Its design was unlike any spacecraft humanity had ever constructed, a seamless silver orb with no visible seams or propulsion outlets, emitting a soft, pulsating glow. As Emissary 1 entered the interception zone, Lena initiated the drone protocol. "Deploy the welcome party," she instructed, her voice calm yet tinged with excitement. The drones, equipped with state-of-the-art communication and defensive technology, soared into the night sky, forming a perimeter around the incoming visitor. "Visual contact in 3, 2, 1. Tom counted down. The room held its collective breath as the drones relayed the first close-up images of Emissary 1. Its surface was reflective, like a mirror ball floating through space, and yet it absorbed the light around it, creating an aura of mystery. "Magnify section Z7, Lena directed, pointing to a region on the orb that seemed to fluctuate with a different pattern. As the image zoomed in, they observed what appeared to be symbols pulsing rhythmically on the surface. possibly a form of communication. Dr. Nguyen, standing beside Lena, began to analyze the patterns. It's not random, it's definitely structured. I think it's a language. We're working on decoding it, but this might take some time. Meanwhile, the Russian and American military advisors monitored the situation closely, ready to act should the object display any sign of hostility. Lena, however, believed that the entity was here to communicate, not to conquer. As hours turned into a tense morning, a breakthrough came. Dr. Nguyen, assisted by her AI-driven translation tools, cracked the basic syntax of the message. "It's a greeting," she announced, her voice a mix of relief and awe. "They acknowledge our presence and express a desire to engage." Lena wasted no time. "Let's send a response. Mirror their language pattern, but keep it simple. Acknowledge and welcome." The team crafted a message using the newly understood syntax and broadcast it towards Emissary 1. The response was almost instantaneous. The orb began to emit a brighter rhythmic light, pulsating in what seemed like an expression of acknowledgement. "This is incredible," Lena whispered, watching the exchange of cosmic greetings unfold. "We're actually communicating." Suddenly, Emissary 1 changed its trajectory, moving closer to the International Space Station, ISS. It positioned itself within a safe distance, neither threatening nor invasive. This maneuver allowed astronauts aboard the ISS to capture unprecedented close-up images and readings of the object. As the world watched through live feeds, Lena prepared for a more formal dialogue. "Set up the communication link through the ISS. Let's see if we can establish a two-way conversation." With the ISS as the intermediary, Lena initiated the first verbal communication with Emissary 1. "This is Dr. Lena Hartfield of the Cosmic Research Institute, representing Earth. We welcome you in peace." The response came through visual symbols projected outside of Emissary 1, which were quickly translated. "We are the custodians. Your discovery of our fleet necessitated this contact. We come in peace, guardians of the Galactic Order." The revelation sent a wave of excitement and apprehension through the control room and around the world. Lena, maintaining her composure, continued the dialogue, seeking to understand their purposes and intentions. "Our observation of your planet has been long. The time has come for open contact. We await your assembly of representatives." The custodians communicated. Lena nodded, processing the weight of their words. "We will prepare. Our world looks forward to learning from you and understanding our place in the cosmos." As the transmission ended, Lena felt a profound shift in her responsibilities. She wasn't just a scientist anymore. She was a diplomat on the frontier of humanity's greatest adventure. As dawn broke over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the bustling cities below, global leaders convened in an unprecedented emergency session at the United Nations headquarters in New York. The atmosphere was charged with a mixture of apprehension and awe as delegates from across the world gathered to discuss the emergence of the custodians and the implications for Earth. Lena, accompanied by her team and a contingent of expert advisors, entered the Grand Assembly Hall, a historic room that had witnessed pivotal moments in Earth's history. Today, it would host perhaps the most significant event yet: the first official diplomatic engagement with an extraterrestrial civilization. The Secretary General opened the session, his voice echoing through the hall. "We stand at a unique moment in human history, presented with the opportunity to extend the hand of friendship across cosmic distances. Let us proceed with wisdom and courage." Lena took the stage, her presence calm and authoritative. She presented a detailed briefing on the interactions with Emissary 1, including the decoded messages and the peaceful overtures from the custodians. "Our visitors have asked for an assembly of representatives to discuss our potential role within the galactic community they guard. This is not just a diplomatic gesture, but a profound responsibility." As she spoke, screens around the room displayed images of the mysterious fleet and the enigmatic Emissary 1, now a silent sentinel near the ISS. The data included detailed analyses of the technology observed, which suggested that the custodians possessed advancements that could revolutionize energy, travel, and medicine on Earth. The Chinese delegate raised a crucial point during the open-floor discussion. While we embrace the potential for scientific and technological growth, we must consider the safeguarding of our planet's autonomy and the security implications of sharing our space with powerful unknown entities. The Russian delegate added, "We need assurances of their intentions. Their technology could, in the wrong circumstances, pose a significant threat to our global security." Lena responded, emphasizing the need for a balanced approach. "These are valid concerns. Part of our dialogue with the custodians must involve establishing clear boundaries and understanding their laws and governance. Transparency and trust will be critical." The American ambassador suggested, "We should also consider a unified Earth response. Perhaps the formation of a new international body dedicated to extraterrestrial relations and technology sharing to ensure that all nations benefit equally." The debate continued, with input from various nations, each voicing their hopes and concerns. Amid discussions, a live feed from the ISS showed a new development. A second emissary orb had appeared alongside the first, this one pulsating with a spectrum of colors, possibly indicating the readiness for a deeper engagement. As the assembly watched, Lena received a real-time translation of a new message from the custodians. "We observe your unity with interest. We are prepared to initiate the next phase of contact. Designate your ambassadors for an exchange aboard our command vessel." With the world's eyes upon her, Lena proposed her next course of action. "I recommend we select a diverse team of representatives, not just from the political sphere, but also including scientists, cultural scholars, and ethicists. This team will meet with the custodians aboard their vessel to establish a foundation of dialogue and cooperation." The proposal was met with a resounding agreement, a rare moment of unanimous consent among the nations. Preparations began immediately for the historic meeting, with Earth's newly appointed ambassadors undergoing intensive briefings and preparations for their journey to the custodian fleet. As the assembly adjourned, Lena felt the gravity of what lay ahead. The upcoming meeting would not just be a demonstration of diplomatic formalities, but a test of humanity's ability to adapt to a broader universe of possibilities. The sun cast long shadows over the launch pad, where Earth's first interstellar diplomatic mission was about to embark from. The shuttle, a sleek, newly retrofitted craft named Harmony, stood poised for departure. Its silver hull reflected the light of dawn, symbolizing the new day and new era for humanity. Inside the command center, Lena oversaw the final preparations, her heart a mixture of anticipation and apprehension. The team selected for the mission was a microcosm of Earth's diversity. Scientists, diplomats, cultural historians, and even philosophers. Each member was chosen not only for their expertise, but for their ability to represent the mosaic of human civilization. Dr. Rajiv Misra, a renowned astrophysicist and one of the ambassadors, approached Lena. "We're about to rewrite history, aren't we?" he said, his voice barely containing his excitement. Lena smiled, her eyes never leaving the monitors. "Yes, we are. Let's just hope it's for the better." As the countdown commenced, the world watched through every possible medium. Schools broadcast the launch live, families gathered around screens, and even Times Square was filled with spectators watching the giant digital displays. The moment was not just a scientific endeavor. It was a collective human milestone. 3, 2, 1, launch. Harmony soared into the sky, its engines a brilliant blaze of light and power. The journey to the custodian fleet was expected to take several hours, a brief yet profound voyage from Earth to a location beyond the moon's orbit where the alien ships awaited. Aboard Harmony, the team settled into their roles. In the main cabin, Lena conducted a briefing. "Remember, our goal is to establish a peaceful and productive relationship. We are not just delegates of our respective nations, but of all humankind." The ship's captain, a veteran astronaut named Maria Gonzalez, announced their approach to the rendezvous point. The custodian command vessel was unlike anything they had seen, even in the images, massive yet elegant, its surface shimmering with an iridescent sheen that seemed to shift colors under different lights. As Harmony docked with the alien vessel, a sense of surrealism overtook the crew. This was it. They were stepping into the unknown, into a ship built by a civilization from another star system. The airlock opened, and Lena led her team into the custodian vessel. They were greeted not by beings of flesh and blood, but by advanced AI holograms, which projected humanoid forms. These forms were designed to put the humans at ease, mimicking their anatomy, but with a translucent, glowing quality. "Welcome, Earth ambassadors!" The lead AI, calling itself Lyra, spoke in perfect, unaccented English. "We are prepared to begin the summit. Please, follow me." Lyra guided them through corridors that pulsed with light and energy, leading to a large chamber that resembled a high-tech amphitheater. Here, real custodians finally appeared, their true forms a stark departure from the humanoid AI. They were taller, with elongated limbs and a smooth, metallic skin that seemed integrated with their technology. The summit began with the custodians explaining their history and the structure of their galactic community. "We are stewards of balance in our part of the universe," explained a custodian named Thera. "Your discovery of our fleet prompted us to accelerate contact. We believe humanity has reached a pivotal stage in its development." The discussions were deep and broad, covering topics from technological exchange to ethical guidelines for interstellar interaction. Lena and her team proposed a joint scientific initiative, starting with shared research projects and an exchange program for scientists. As the meeting concluded, Thera invited Lena to view the galaxy through their celestial observatory, a room with views that stretched across the cosmos, enhanced by technologies that allowed distant galaxies to be seen in breathtaking detail. Standing before the vastness of space, Lena felt a profound connection to everything that had led to this moment. "This is just the beginning, isn't it?" she mused aloud. Thera responded, "Yes, Ambassador Hartfield. It is a new dawn for your people. Welcome to the greater cosmos." After the profound experiences aboard the custodian vessel, Harmony embarked on its return journey to Earth. The crew, deeply moved by their encounter, spent the voyage in reflective discussion, processing the monumental implications of what they had learned and the potential future collaboration. Lena, while reviewing the summit's recordings, noted the subtleties in the custodians' communication. Their emphasis on balance and stewardship hinted at deeper layers of governance and responsibility in their galactic community, which Earth was now on the precipice of joining. She began drafting a comprehensive report, outlining not only the immediate outcomes, but also the strategic implications for Earth's integration into a broader cosmic society. Meanwhile, back on Earth, the public's reaction was a whirlwind of excitement and skepticism. News outlets ran continuous coverage, pundits debated the implications of the contact, and online forums buzzed with theories and opinions. In the midst of this global conversation, governments around the world ramped up their space programs, eager to take part in this new frontier. Dr. Rajiv Misra held educational webinars to help demystify the science behind the custodians' technology, which had been shared during the summit. Topics ranged from their advanced propulsion systems, which allowed for faster-than-light travel, to their methods of sustainable energy production, which could soon revolutionize Earth's industries. In Geneva, the United Nations convened a special session to establish the International Coalition for Extraterrestrial Relations, ICER, with Lena nominated as one of its key advisors. ICER's mandate was to coordinate Earth's diplomatic and scientific interactions with the custodians and potentially other cosmic civilizations. Its formation marked a significant evolution in international law and diplomacy, knitting the world closer together in pursuit of common extraterrestrial policies. As Harmony approached Earth, Lena and her team prepared for the landing and the barrage of media attention that awaited them. They rehearsed their messages, focusing on themes of unity and collaborative discovery. Lena emphasized the importance of a measured, informed response to the new realities they faced. Upon landing, they were greeted by a delegation of international leaders and a crowd of onlookers, all eager to hear firsthand about the encounters in space. Lena addressed the world from the tarmac, her words broadcast live to millions. "Today, we stand at the dawn of a new era in human history. Our meeting with the custodians has opened doors to a universe of possibilities and responsibilities. It is a time for us to embrace these opportunities with wisdom and courage, ensuring that the future we build is one of peace and prosperity for all." In the weeks that followed, Lena traveled to major capitals, briefing leaders and policymakers. She also visited educational institutions, encouraging the next generation to engage with the new scientific paradigms and consider careers in the burgeoning fields of extraterrestrial studies and technology. Simultaneously, the custodians established a liaison office on Earth, located in a neutral zone under UN oversight. This office served as a hub for interstellar communication and collaboration, facilitating the exchange of knowledge and technology. The custodian liaison, Lyra, became a regular figure in media, slowly bridging the gap between human and extraterrestrial understanding. Amidst these developments, Earth began receiving its first tangible benefits from the Alliance. Custodian technologies were integrated into existing systems, dramatically increasing efficiency and reducing the environmental impact of energy production, transportation, and manufacturing sectors. However, not all was smooth sailing. Debates and controversies arose around the governance of the new technologies and the pace of integration. Concerns about security, equity, and cultural impact led to spirited discussions at all levels of society. Lena, now regarded as a pioneer in human-custodian relations, continued to advocate for a balanced approach. "We must proceed with open hearts and open minds, but also with vigilance," she often said during her talks. As Earth adapted to its new role in the cosmic community, Lena looked to the stars with hope and determination, aware that the journey they had embarked upon was only just beginning. Lena sat in her new office at the headquarters of the International Coalition for Extraterrestrial Relations, ICER, surrounded by a mix of earthly and custodian technological interfaces. Her desk was cluttered with reports, diplomatic cables, and a stack of cultural exchange proposals. The integration of Earth into the galactic community had been neither seamless nor without its trials, but it was progressing with undeniable momentum. In the heart of this bustling nerve center, Lena prepared for an upcoming interstellar summit, the first of its kind to be hosted on Earth. The event would bring together representatives from various civilizations within the Custodians Alliance. The preparation was exhaustive, involving complex protocols and security arrangements, not to mention the delicate task of managing a variety of extraterrestrial diplomatic norms. Dr. Rajiv Misra approached Lena with a tablet displaying the latest data on a joint engineering project, a space elevator that would link Earth directly to a stationary orbital platform. "The custodians are quite impressed with our adaptation rates. They've just confirmed their next technology transfer, something they call quantum weaving. It's supposed to revolutionize material science." "That's fantastic news," Lena responded, her mind already racing with the potential applications, from medical implants to more robust space habitats. "Make sure the technical teams are ready to integrate this as soon as we get the specs." As the summit approached, the city was transformed. Security was tighter than ever, and the usual metropolitan hustle was tuned to a frequency of anticipation and wonder. The public's excitement was palpable, with digital billboards displaying welcoming messages in various languages and scripts, some human and some decidedly not. On the day of the summit, the world's leaders and their extraterrestrial counterparts assembled in a grand hall, specially designed to accommodate the diverse needs of all attendees. The hall was a marvel of technology, with environmental controls adjusting to suit the atmospheric and gravitational preferences of each species. Lena opened the summit with a speech that touched on themes of unity, exploration, and mutual respect. "As we weave these new threads into the fabric of our galactic tapestry, let us create a pattern that speaks of harmony and respect for all beings," she stated, her voice echoing through the translation devices. The summit unfolded with sessions ranging from trade and resource management to ethical standards in technology sharing and environmental conservation. One of the standout moments came during a panel discussion about the rights of planetary systems, a new legal framework proposed to protect the rights of individual worlds while fostering cooperative galactic stewardship. Meanwhile, in a quieter corner of the summit, cultural exchanges took place. Artists, musicians, and storytellers from different worlds shared their crafts and histories, weaving a rich mosaic of cultural heritage that captivated all attendees. An impromptu performance by a choir composed of both human and alien voices became the highlight of the evening. symbolizing the potential of interspecies harmony. However, the summit was not without its challenges. A faction of delegates from a remote star system expressed concerns over the rapid spread of custodian technology, fearing it could disrupt their traditional ways of life. Lena facilitated a dialogue that led to the creation of a special committee to address such concerns, ensuring that no civilization was left behind or overlooked. As the summit concluded, Lena felt a mixture of exhaustion and elation. The alliances formed and the agreements signed promised a brighter future, but she knew the real work was just beginning. The threads of alliance they had spun were delicate and required careful nurturing. Returning to her office, Lena looked out over the cityscape, now quiet in the late evening. Her thoughts drifted to the vastness of space and the countless stars, each a beacon of potential stories and friends yet undiscovered. "Here's to the future," she whispered to herself, "and to the endless possibilities it holds." As Lena delved deeper into her role at ICER, a mysterious artifact, unearthed on a remote part of Earth, caught her attention. An international team of archaeologists, while exploring ancient ruins beneath the sands of the Gobi Desert, had discovered a device unmistakably alien in origin. Its design paralleled the technology of the custodians, yet it predated any known human civilization by millennia. Lena, fascinated by the implications of such a find, coordinated a special task force to analyze the artifact. Dr. Misra and a team of Earth's best xenologists and historians were brought in, their task to unravel the artifact's origins and its purpose. The artifact, named the Gobi relic, was cylindrical, about half a meter in length, covered in intricate carvings and symbols that resonated with the designs seen on the custodian ships. Initial tests revealed it was not just a container but something more complex, possibly a data storage device. In a secure laboratory, under the watchful eyes of the world's leading experts, the team initiated the process to access the contents of the Gobi relic. The breakthrough came when Dr. Misra, using a modified version of a custodian energy pattern, activated the device. It projected a holographic array of star maps and texts in an unknown script. Lena proposed a collaborative consultation with the custodians. Lyra, the custodian liaison, attended the session, her interest piqued by the ancient artifact. Upon examination, she revealed that the symbols were an archaic form of the custodian script, thought to be lost to time. "This relic is a legacy of our forebears who once journeyed through your solar system. It seems they left a footprint behind," Lyra explained. The revelation that the custodians had visited Earth long before modern humanity existed was startling. It suggested a history of cosmic interaction far more ancient and complex than anyone had assumed. The implications of this discovery rippled across both scientific and public realms, igniting debates and theories about the origins of human cultures and the possible influences of extraterrestrial visitors. As the team decoded the star maps, they discovered coordinates that pointed to a previously uncharted system beyond the known space lanes. Lena saw an opportunity not just to learn more about the custodians' past, but also to deepen Earth's role in galactic exploration. She proposed a joint mission with the custodians, named Project Legacy, to explore these coordinates. The planning of Project Legacy was meticulous, involving Earth's finest minds in collaboration with custodian navigators and scientists. The mission would use a newly designed exploration vessel, equipped with advanced propulsion technology and systems for deep space survival. During a briefing about the mission, Lena addressed the international community, explaining the significance of the mission not only for scientific discovery, but also for strengthening interstellar relations. Project Legacy represents more than just a journey across the stars. It is a voyage into our shared history, a chance to uncover the stories woven into the fabric of our universe, she stated. As preparations for the mission advanced, Lena often found herself at the new Galactic Heritage Museum, where the Gobi relic was now displayed. She stood before it, pondering the long, intertwined history of the cosmos, where every discovery brought new questions, and every answer led to more profound mysteries. With the launch of Project Legacy approaching, the anticipation built up among all of Earth's inhabitants. Schools included modules about the mission in their curriculums, Media outlets provided daily updates, and public excitement soared. As Lena watched the final checks on the exploration vessel, her thoughts were with the crew who would soon embark on this historic mission. She felt a deep sense of pride and responsibility. This mission was a testament to human curiosity and resilience, a symbol of Earth's growing place in the cosmic community, and a beacon of hope for future generations. As the newly christened vessel Celestial Nomad prepared for launch, the world's attention was riveted on the sprawling spaceport that had been erected on the plains of Kazakhstan. The Nomad, with its sleek lines and shimmering hull, stood against the backdrop of a starry night, a symbol of Earth's burgeoning role in the cosmic community. The crew of Celestial Nomad was a select group of astronauts, scientists, and historians, each an expert in their field, trained for years to handle the complexities of deep space exploration. The mission commander, Captain Elena Mirov, a veteran of the Martian settlements, was chosen for her experience and steady leadership. Inside the Mission Control Center, Lena watched the final preparations, her heart swelling with pride and anxiety. She knew the risks were immense. Space was still an unforgiving frontier, but the potential rewards of Project Legacy could redefine humanity's place in the universe. As the countdown began, Lena felt the palpable excitement of the control room. "This is a pivotal moment," she whispered to Dr. Misra, who stood by her side, his eyes fixed on the screens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, ignition. With a thunderous roar, Celestial Nomad lifted off, its engines blazing a trail of fire into the night. Cheers erupted around Lena, but she remained focused on the screens, tracking the vessel's ascent until it safely exited the Earth's atmosphere. The mission's route was planned to take them through rarely traversed sectors of space, where the fabric of the cosmos was dotted with remnants of ancient supernova and mysterious dark matter currents. Navigation was not merely about plotting a course, but weaving through cosmic phenomena with precision. Days into the journey, aboard the Celestial Nomad, Captain Mirov kept a detailed log of their experiences, which was transmitted back to Earth and broadcast worldwide. Each transmission captivated audiences, descriptions of nebulae teeming with colors no painter could capture, of distant galaxies spinning gracefully in the void, and of the eerie beauty of cosmic silence. As they approached the coordinates provided by the Gobi relic, the crew prepared for what might be the most significant part of their journey. The star maps had led them to an uncharted system, consisting of a dying star orbited by what appeared to be the ruins of a once thriving planet. Using the Nomad's advanced scanning tools, they discovered that the planet was not just a barren rock, but a treasure trove of information. Its surface was scattered with ruins that mirrored the architectural style seen in the custodian fleets, confirming that this system had once been part of their ancient domain. Excursions to the planet's surface were meticulously planned. The team, dressed in specially designed suits to handle the harsh environment, explored the ruins. They discovered artifacts, technology, and even preserved data archives that offered a glimpse into the life and times of the custodians' ancestors. Back on Earth, Lena organized a series of live broadcasts of the findings, sharing the excitement of each new discovery with the world. Universities and research institutes analyzed the data, contributing to a growing understanding of the galaxy's history and Earth's place within it. One particular discovery, a holographic library intact within a subterranean chamber, held records of the ancient custodian civilization's explorations and interactions with other spacefaring species, some of which had disappeared into the annals of cosmic history. As the mission continued, the implications of these discoveries began to reshape Earth's strategies for engaging with the galaxy. New policies and educational programs were developed to prepare humanity for a future where they were not merely participants, but active contributors to the galactic dialogue. Lena, reflecting on the journey so far, felt a deep connection to the past and a renewed hope for the future. As Celestial Nomad continued its exploration, she knew that each starlit revelation was a step towards understanding the vast, intricate tapestry of the cosmos. As the Celestial Nomad completed its mission among the ruins of the ancient custodian civilization, the crew prepared for the journey back to Earth. The wealth of data and artifacts they were bringing back would undoubtedly occupy scientists and historians for decades. Meanwhile, on Earth, preparations were underway to welcome the crew home and to celebrate the historic achievements of Project Legacy. In the interim, Lena focused on establishing the Galactic Cultural Heritage Site, an initiative inspired by the discoveries of the Nomad. This would be a dedicated area in space, safeguarded by an agreement among the galactic communities to preserve the historical sites found during the mission. The initiative also aimed to foster interstellar tourism and educational exchanges, making the wonders of the galaxy accessible to all sentient beings. As the day of the Nomad's return approached, Lena organized a global event, broadcast live, to share the mission's findings and their implications for humanity. The event was set in the newly inaugurated Earth Galactic Museum, a state-of-the-art facility that not only showcased extraterrestrial artifacts, but also offered interactive educational experiences about the universe. During the event, Captain Mirov and her crew were hailed as heroes. They shared their personal stories from the mission, each tale highlighting the challenges and wonders of space exploration. The holographic library findings were revealed to the public, showing detailed records of ancient custodian expeditions and their interactions with other species. These revelations sparked a renewed interest in space and science across the globe, with young people especially inspired by the possibilities of interstellar careers. Lena took the stage to discuss the broader impact of the mission. "Today, we stand at the threshold of a new era," she began, her voice resonant with passion and purpose. "The discoveries of Project Legacy are not just about understanding our past. They are about shaping our future. We are weaving a new thread in the cosmic tapestry, one that represents our hopes and dreams." She announced the formation of the Interstellar University Network, a consortium of educational institutions across Earth and beyond, focused on developing curricula that would prepare students for life and work in a multi-species galaxy. The network would also facilitate student exchanges with other civilizations, a testament to Earth's commitment to being an active participant in the galactic community. In the wake of the event, governments around the world increased their investments in space infrastructure. New partnerships formed between Earth corporations and alien enterprises, focusing on the development of technologies derived from the ancient data archives. These collaborations led to advancements in energy generation, space travel, and medical technologies, significantly improving life on Earth and beyond. Amid these developments, Lena received an invitation from the Galactic Council, a body governing diplomatic and trade relations among advanced civilizations. Earth was offered a seat at the Council, a recognition of its contributions and a testament to its rising status in the galaxy. As Lena prepared for her trip to the Galactic Council, she reflected on the journey that had brought humanity to this point. From the first discovery of the custodian fleet to the profound revelations of the celestial Nomad, each step had been guided by curiosity, courage, and a desire to connect with the wider universe. The final chapter of her report on Project Legacy read, "In our quest to explore the unknown, we have found more than just artifacts and ruins. We have discovered our potential to be pioneers and peacemakers in the galaxy. Let us continue this journey with the wisdom to respect our past and the vision to embrace our future." As she signed off the report, Lena looked out at the night sky, now a familiar canvas of infinite possibilities, ready for humanity's next bold strokes.